Thanks to Scientific Committee for inviting me in this prestigious conference. I have no financial interest in this presentation. So my topic is presbyLASIK history and current results. As you know, presbyopia means old man's eye. It is age-related loss of accommodative ability. There is blurred and difficult vision for near and distance vision remain unchanged. The gradual loss of accommodation inside the eye resulting from loss of elasticity of the lens capsule and lens substance affect 100% of the population in fifth decade of life and stabilize at the age of 60. Etiology: there are lenticular changes and extralenticular changes which are responsible for presbyopia. Lenticular changes, lenticular sclerosis, change in capsular elasticity, change in zonular insertion angles. In extralenticular changes, neuromuscular changes and ciliary muscle changes. How to manage the presbyopia? We can manage the presbyopia by three means, either by spectacles, contact lens, or by surgery. Surgery can be performed at 4 levels, either at the level of lens, anterior chamber, cornea, or sclera. The surgical techniques: the benefit of any presbyopia procedure is to give pupil distance and near vision simultaneously. The variety of different surgical techniques have been attempted to treat presbyopia. These techniques include procedures such as scleral expansion bends, corneal inlays, intraocular procedures like multifocal and accommodative lens, conductive keratoplasty, monovision LASIK, and presbyLASIK. Recently, there has been significant progress in procedural option for cornea-based surgical corrections of presbyopia like corneal inlays, then laser refractive corrections and conductive keratoplasty. We discussed the excimer-based laser surgery that is of two types, monovision and multifocal cornea. In monovision, one eye which is dominant for the distance and one eye which is non-dominant for the near. Only approved cornea surgery in US FDA. Difficult to tolerate by most of the patient. There is loss of contrast and depth perception, and it is not suitable for high demanding visual needs. In multifocal cornea ablation, excimer laser reshape the cornea and alter the way light rays enters into the eye, has been named as presbyLASIK. It is a bilateral treatment. Both eyes see near and distance. It is a temporary solution for some years, and reverse. It's a corneal surgical technique. presbyLASIK is the next step after monovision LASIK and attractive alternative for presbyopia management. There is no method of presbyLASIK for giving patient a full presbyopic correction without compromising distance visual acuity using multifocality. presbyLASIK has been performed in several other countries with success, but still it is not US FDA approved. To see the principle of presbyLASIK, it creates a multifocal corneal surface aimed at reducing near vision spectacle dependence in presbyopic patient. It creates a hyperpositive central area here, it is steep for the near vision, and mid-peripheral cornea for the far vision. Presbyopia cannot be cured, it can only be treated. All the presbyopia treatment will involve some compromise on the distance vision. Cannot get both near and distance uncorrected as good as best corrected. Patient should not expect to see like a 20-year-old again. You can see here, if you do the presbyopic correction, there is some compromise. If you improve the near vision, there is some compromise in the far vision. In earlier presbyopic LASIK studies, overall improvement in visual acuity has been recorded for both near and distance vision. 20% of presby LASIK treated eye lost 2 lines of best corrected visual acuity at distance. 52% of the eyes lost 2 lines of best corrected visual acuity for near vision, and 48% eyes achieved 20/20 uncorrected visual acuity. More recently, Supracor, a central presby LASIK technique designed by Technoloz, has been CE marked and approved for hyperopic presbyopes. Dr. Solar's team at Barcelona Clinic have been recently presented. Their 1-year result reported that more than 90% of the patient had binocular distance and near vision of 0.8 or more without glasses. Their results show symmetrical Supracor is safe, effective and stable. These patients will be followed up as new protocol or being tested with asymmetrical Supracor aimed at younger presbyopic patient. Supracor is a progressive, it is based on progressive varifocal design. A new aberration optimized presbyopic algorithm provides the excellent far, intermediate and near vision while minimizing the induction of undesired aberration. Unique bilateral ablation profile for enhanced depth of field and contrast using advanced control eye tracker. Supracor is developed by Technoloz Germany at the end of 2009 with the learning from Intracor, which is the femtosecond based intrastromal procedure for presbyopia. The starting of 2011 C study is finished. The middle of the 2011 Supracor is commercially now available. Supracor enhanced the near vision by creating a central adhesion bump and distance zone is positioned in the periphery with a smooth transition to create an intermediate zone. There is a smooth transition from central near zone to the mid-peripheral zone. A varifocal system provides a smooth transition from distance correction to near correction, eliminating the segment line and allowing the viewing of all intermediate vision distance. It is enhanceable, adjustable, reversible, customizable, individual patient requirement and wishes. Aberration optimization does not sacrifice distance vision. It is designed for full refractive treatment of all ranges. Once in the CE study, it's a multi-center European study. The surgeons from various cities of the Europe and countries, they have participated in the study, done bilateral LASIK treatment, and 46 eye of the 23 presbyopic hyperopic patient was done. So this is the target refraction which is achieved after the 6 months. You can see here 100% patients see N6 or better after 12 months of clinical result, and 85% of the patients see distance vision N6, 6.6 or better, and 100% see 6.9 or better. So there is 0% lost gain, line lost. And 95% or 95.7% of the patient can read newspaper without any spectacles. To summarize, Supracor algorithm, the procedure provides a very safe and effective treatment for presbyopia with high patient satisfaction. It's a bilateral approach without monovision. Supracor algorithm offers the possibility to treat a full refractive range, including the possible suitability for post-LASIK patient. Benefits: it's safe and effective alternative for surgical correction of presbyopia. No long-term results are available at present. Possible complication as all other the excimer laser complications. So conclude, market for presbyopia surgery is therefore big, completely unexplored, and it seems right to assume it will be a major source for eye surgery next year. Thank you very much.